Hello? This isn't Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, streamer. What happened? What happened to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, huh? Well, pushes up my glasses that I forgot to put on my model because I was too busy making a last-minute thumbnail. You see, shit happens. So hello everybody, welcome everyone. Can you hear me okay? Is the background music okay? How is the volume, everyone? Welcome. Sound good? Okay, perfect. Welcome everyone. I'm so sorry we aren't doing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon today. I really wanted to play it. I was so hyped. Last night I turned on my game and I was looking at stuff. I was like, okay, I think we're ready. We're ready to take on a boss soon. And then I was so excited. I wanted to play right there and then, and I was like, no, okay, I'll wait for everybody. I'm not going to play off stream. I'm gonna wait for everybody. And then this morning, I was like, yay, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Roll out of bed nice and early. And then I sit down and guess what? My capture card's not working. So this happens a lot. I don't know if it's just my particular capture card or if it's like the cables and stuff. But apparently sometimes it is a little bit finicky. So I don't know. It's always been like this. Like sometimes it won't connect, other times it connects but there's no volume. But normally if I just like mess around with it a little bit, it's fine. Today it was not fine. And admittedly, I was a little bit heated. It's really hot today, so it's a little bit short-tempered. I sat down and gave up. I'm so sorry, guys, but I can guarantee and promise you that we are going to go back to that game. I'm not gonna drop Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. At least not right now, because I want to keep playing it. So I'll look into getting some new cables first. And then if that doesn't end up working, I'll look into getting a new capture card. But we'll go back regardless, okay? Welcome everyone. I'm so sorry for the change of plans. Welcome Lord Peace. Welcome Halhorn. Ouch. Tenkai, Silver Wind, Taco, Smoky, Dread, Tony, JonJonH, Gojira, Mimy. Welcome. Timoteo, hello, Fiend, Chrono. Yeah, I'm quite worried about my PC as well. It could also be the heat, because my capture card gets really hot if it's plugged in. So maybe it's just like exploding. Maybe it just needs to cool down. But nonetheless, we're still here to have a good time. We're still here to yap and be silly together. So I hope you still enjoy our time together. Thank you, Super Chats. How are we doing today, everyone? Let's do a check-in. Are we good? Are we bad? Are we... Come see, come sa? How are we doing, guys? Hi, Leco. Hi, Hoppy. Great, doing good? Wow. You know, it's always... it's always a treat when people are like, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm good. I'm great. Normally when I ask people this, they're like, oh, well, you know, I'm alive. But it sounds like everybody's doing well. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Martin. Hi, Desprog. Welcome. Oh my gosh. I love seeing all my cuties here. Exhausted but good. Doing good on lunch break. Pretty good. Last day of your vacation. Well, enjoy it, fiends. And Puppy made homemade marinara sauce. Yum! Your fusion. Oh, I hope your butthole is okay. Interesting conversation. Wow, what a good day. It seems like everybody is doing pretty good so far. And if you're not having a good day, I do hope it gets better. Even just a little bit. Even if you can just find one teeny tiny thing in your day that makes it a little bit more enjoyable. yeah, listen to Unders here. I hope everyone's buttholes are doing okay today. And Rabbit, make sure you wash it. That is correct. Hi, pal. You have to go to work soon? Have fun at work. For those of you who are slaving away at the wage cage or about to slave away at the wage cage, I pray for you. I pray. You know, I was complaining about not having my day job for this summer because I'm not working summer camp this year. Summer school, actually. I know. Ew, summer camp, working outdoors. Disgusting. But... you know, I was complaining about that. But now that I've been sitting at home, my bum sat at home all day, every day, it's actually quite nice. No regrets. Hi, Cassie. It's good to see you again. Welcome. I hope you're doing well, too. My gosh, Fiend, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a wonderful time. Sounds yummy in your tummy. Not summer camp stories? Technically I've never went to like actual summer camp. I've been to like different like summer programs that took you outside, like camping and stuff, but never actually to a camp. I mean, like sitting at home playing some games and relaxing. Well, I want to say yes, but that's... even with all this time on my hands without my day job, I still don't have a lot of relaxation moments. It's kind of crazy. Kind of curious what Food and More means for GLOBIE Chronicles. Good question, Tony. So, I don't know how much I can share, but I actually think it's okay since we're allowed to like use our graphics and everything. Soup, thank you so much for the soup. Yes, I don't know what happened last night. I think a horse overtook my channel. I was hacked or something. I'm glad I got it back. That was so scary, wasn't it, guys? I hope she didn't do anything suspicious. GLOBIE Chronicles is our theme for our Vexpo booth this year. I don't know how many of you guys are going to Vexpo this year, but if you are in for a real sweet treat. We got hey, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but just know that there will be delicious treats and there will be really cool merch over there as well. Tony's going to Vexpo. Oh my gosh, have fun. So you'll know exactly what we're talking about once you get there. Yeah. Cera Luceria has prepared delicious rocks for everybody who goes to Vexpo. Yeah, I wish I could go as well, but it's quite far, so... It will hit the stores. So for those of you who aren't going to Vexpo and you're worried about missing out on the merch, it will hit the stores after Vexpo or before. I'm not sure of the time, but you will be able to purchase it online. So you do not have to be there. It's not convention exclusive. Huh, no passport. You know, it's always, I don't know, I'm someone who always has like an updated passport. I guess it's because I want to say I travel a lot, but I don't even travel that much. But I don't know, I just always have a passport on me. Like, if it's about to expire, I just go renew it. It costs like $1 billion, which it probably shouldn't, but I do it all the time anyway. I don't know. So every time somebody's like, "Oh yeah, my passport expired and I can't leave the country," I'm just like, "That's crazy. You're passportless?" Hi, Notorious. Yeah, right? Like your driver's license, like your ID. I just always renew it whenever it expires. Huh. Guess maybe it's different if you're like, I don't know, European? Maybe you don't need a passport to like leave your country. I don't know how it works, but like obviously if I was traveling within Canada, I wouldn't need a passport. I think before even going to like the States was okay as long as you had like something else. But yeah, I mean if you want to leave North America, you need a passport, guys. I just don't go outside. That works too, you know? That also works. Well, I don't know, like, yeah, if you're traveling within your own country, then you don't need a passport, right? But even for, like, Americans, if you want to leave the country, you need a passport. But I guess, like, land of the free, greatest country on earth, why would you ever want to leave, am I right? Yeah, exactly. Why would I ever want to leave? I'm already in America. Hi, Thunder. I refuse to get a real ID. Well, a passport is a real ID. I mean, if you don't have a license or anything, you can just bring your passport around. I think for a while I did that because, so for a while, you know, how it works here is that you have like a license, but if you don't, it's like a learner's permit, but it's also your license, it's also your ID. So it doesn't let you drive, but once you drive, you get an actual driver's license. So what happened to me was I got my learners, this was when I was younger, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get my actual license soon. But then I never went and actually learned how to drive, so I never took my test, and then I never got my actual license. So my learner's permit, it expired, and I was like, okay, I should renew this, but I want to get my driver's license, so I'll wait until I know how to drive. And that went on for like 3 years, so I just never had so I just never renewed like my actual ID. So every time I went around, I had to bring my passport with me. So like they need to ID me at like, I don't know, restaurants if I want to buy a drink, at like bars, like casinos and stuff. So I just brought my passport around. I like whip out my ID, like, here, take my passport. They're like, okay, weirdo. Hi, Senpai! Alicia Senpai! Welcome! So yeah, I was in denial for like a good like 3-4 years, and I was idealist because I was like, no, when I get my new license, it's gonna be my actual license, so I don't need to renew this other ID. And guess who never got her actual license? I did end up getting my actual ID renewed, so it's okay. I don't have to carry my passport around anyway. What kind of third world country doesn't make you have a dedicated ID? Actually, most countries don't care. Most countries don't care. I mean, unless you're in China. In China, everything needs to be up to date. But other than that, most first world countries don't give a shit if your ID's up to date. Like, if you're just going about your day-to-day life, like, who's gonna check? The FBI gonna show up at your door like, excuse me, do you have your ID on you? No. Sorry, it expired 3 years ago. Jail time for you! How dare you not have your ID? Can't fly to other states anymore unless you have a real ID on your driver's license or an acceptable alternative. That's why you have a passport. That's why you always have your passport. Well, back then it was, I could like, oh, my YouTube crashed because Google Chrome is eating all of my RAM. So I should just go download more RAM, it would seem. Password is too big, it's a hassle. I guess for men that makes sense, right? Because you like to keep everything in your pocket. But because women, we don't have pockets usually. It's very, very rare we come across any article of clothing with a big enough pocket to put our essentials in. So we just always carry like a little backpack or a little purse with us. So I guess the size of a passport doesn't really matter because I always have somewhere to put it anyway. Yeah, pocketless. It's always so funny because sometimes pants, they have like the design for the pockets, but they're fake pockets. I'm always like, ooh, these pants have nice big pockets. And then I try to use the pockets and they're fucking fake. Oh yeah, there's that age verification thing going around, right? What's it like over there, my UK brothers? Are you guys surviving? Not allowed to goon anymore. How is this possible? Age verification? I find it a little bit silly. I'm convinced women always have secret pockets. I mean, men can have secret pockets too if you want to shove some things up your bum. Wait, no, we just carry like a purse around with us. We can't goon? Goonless UK? Credit card verification? Oh. Yeah, you need to update your goon license. It's really weird. Like, I can't imagine like going on a goon site and being like, alright, let me just send my ID over. Like, just take a picture of my face moments before I goon. I don't know. Yeah, please present your goon credentials. Well, the US is talking about it too, so who knows if it does go through. Goodbye everybody. Now it's Spotify. Yeah, Spotify is crazy. I don't know if I told you guys, but I canceled my Spotify subscription. I was subscribed for years, and then they kept increasing the price. And eventually, this was like a half a year ago almost. I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. So I canceled my Spotify subscription, and now I'm using like the free version of Spotify, and it is so fucking ass. It's actually the worst thing ever. I don't even want to listen to music anymore. I'm like, bro, just end my misery. Oh, it's kind of crazy out there. I don't know, maybe I'll look into like getting YouTube Premium. I think having YouTube Premium would be nice, but the issue with like Premium is because I have so many different YouTube accounts, so unless I get like a family plan or something, it's really a hassle. Like, which account should I get Premium on? Like, do I want it on my personal account? Do I want it on my VTuber account? Do I want it on my VTuber watching account? You know? Right? Because I watch YouTube. Like, I watch different things on every account. So, I could use Premium everywhere, basically. But then it also sounds kind of stupid to pay for YouTube, to pay for a family plan just for yourself, and it's all 5 of your accounts. Yeah, family account for just me, myself, and I. Yeah, so I've been like putting it off, you know? Like, yeah, I'll eventually end up getting YouTube Premium. It'll be good. But then I'm like, which account? I have to make a decision, and I'm really bad at making decisions, so I just end up not making a decision. Yeah, but also, it's really annoying how nowadays you need to subscribe to like 50 different platforms just to have like, I don't know, the basic features unlocked. I don't know, we went to like streaming services because we didn't want to pay for like a billion different cable channels, right? But now it's the same thing. You have to pay for a billion different streaming platforms. Like, what is the point now? Super chat. YouTube Premium Family Plan funds for all of Sarah's alternate personalities. Thank you, Thiago. I will put that in my pocket and then eventually decide which account to use it on. Yeah, because it's like crazy. It's not even like, okay, if I want to watch one show, I'll subscribe to this one streaming service. Sometimes if a show is so long and has multiple seasons, the seasons are split up on different platforms. Like, excuse me? I want to watch every single season. I have to subscribe to like 3 different platforms. Now I'll get streaming platform packages. I think we already have some of that, don't we? Because I know like in Canada at least, there are a couple different like streaming services that we don't have access to. So instead they like repackage it so it's like quite pricey, but they're like, this is the Canadian version, you get access to like HBO Max, this, that, blah blah blah, all in one, and it's like freaking $30. I'm like, okay, I just won't watch anything. Especially bad in anime. Yeah, I think for me, don't tell anyone, but I'm mooching off of a friend's Crunchyroll account. And I pay for my own Netflix. Netflix is the only one that I've been paying for a while. But Netflix has also gotten so expensive. I don't know if I want to keep paying for it. But with Crunchyroll and Netflix, I think I have most anime covered, I'm also mooching off of my nail lady's Disney Plus. She has like this plan when Disney Plus first dropped, and it gave you like unlimited screens or whatever. So everybody just uses her Disney Plus account. So there are some anime that's on Disney Plus, like the new Bleach anime. So I think for me, because I'm mooching off of so many people, I have access to most anime. Yeah, mooch maxing for real. Yeah, I use my nail ladies because every time I go in, it's more of like a home-based studio, and they have like a big TV on the wall, and they will be playing Disney Plus shows all the time. Like, damn, Disney Plus has some pretty good shows. And she's like, "You want my account?" And I'm like, okay. Well, she's not just my nail lady. She's like a distant relative. I don't know if she's like a cousin or like an aunt or something, but our families know each other. So it's not like I just went to some random lady's house and stole her Disney Plus account. Okay? I don't exactly know what our relationship is, what our family's relationship is, but it's something of the sort where we are like related, but you know? But I've been wanting I don't know how many of you guys are Canadian, but I've been wanting to get Crave because I want to watch the new Young Sheldon series. The Georgie and Mandy's like first marriage or whatever. I don't know. I know. Oh my god, it's right. I am Young Sheldon's #1 fan. I think it's only on Crave, yeah. Maybe it'll come out on Netflix because Young Sheldon is out on Netflix, but the release is like much later. So I've been trying to put it off. I'm trying to wait to see if it'll eventually get released on Netflix. But I don't know. Every single day that goes by, my need to watch Young Sheldon increases. Okay, listen, Young Sheldon isn't in the new series. Like, Sheldon's gone. I mean, maybe he makes cameos. I don't know. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil the new Young Sheldon series for me. It's unironically good, okay? I've talked to Bree about it, and Bree started watching it, and she was like, damn, Young Sheldon is good. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. It's not The Big Bang Theory, even though I did watch The Big Bang Theory, and I did kind of like that too. But Young Sheldon is good, okay? There's someone else. Oh yeah, a toner. I talked to a toner as well. And I was like, guess what, a toner? I love Young Sheldon. And a toner was like, okay. And then he watched a couple of episodes. And he was like, damn, this is good. Okay, so don't knock it till you try it. I think Big Bang Theory, for what it was at the time, like obviously when it first started off, it was very much like, oh, nerds, derogatory. But then eventually, like, there was a lot of seasons. It had a whole ton of seasons. It got a lot better. It went from, ew, nerds, to like, actually nerds are kind of cool. But it was still pretty cringe. I'll give you that. Like the laugh tracks, like the over-the-top acting, and how how freaking annoying Sheldon Cooper was, but it did get better. Everyone in my high school, when I was younger, and I think this was like, I don't even remember what year, but I had one science teacher, and he was a big nerd. He would talk about D&D a lot, and Leonard Nimoy, Leonard Nimoy. And he loved Big Bang Theory. Like, sometimes when he didn't want to teach, he would just put on like an episode of the Big Bang Theory. and he was like, yeah, see what they're talking about? That's science, kids. And I was like, okay. Okay, dude. When he was teaching us, like, I don't even know what he was teaching us. I think maybe it was like mitosis and meiosis. He put on like a Big Bang Theory episode. It didn't even like describe what mitosis and meiosis were. It was just like a really short ass joke, a short ass meiosis joke. And he was like, yeah, see, this is relevant. I was like, okay, if I was ever a teacher, this is what I do. Come on, old Raj. Old Raj was cute. I don't know, it was also very much filled with misogyny. But back in the days, I'm gonna ask you, what sitcom was not filled with misogyny? I don't know what the occasion was, but it was recent. I watched 1 or 2 episodes of How I Met Your Mother. I remember when I was younger, I loved How I Met Your Mother. I thought Barney was so funny. And then I watched it like a few months ago and I was like, damn, this man hated women. This man hated women. Oh my god. So, you know, yeah, it is. It really is a product of our times. I still really liked it though. Oh yeah, I also saw a meme. Hi Joe! I've never seen Miami Vice. I've heard people talk about it. But I saw this meme on Twitter, and it was of this like show. At first I didn't know what it was, but it was someone talking about Deltarune to a kid or something. I was like, damn, Deltarune mentioned... No, wait, it wasn't even Deltarune, it was Undertale. It was Undertale, and they mentioned like, oh, so your favorite character must be like Sans or something, right? I was like, damn, Undertale in a white show? And then I went and I started watching it. It was a cop propaganda show. It's The Rookie. I started watching it. I was like, this is not bad. I love my trash TV shows. I love it. I don't know. I don't even know what Married with Children is. No, I've never even heard of that. It's like, when am I gonna get to the Undertale episode though? The only reason I started watching this was because I wanted to see the Undertale episode. I know, of course Sans would be in a propaganda. Didn't they like spoil it for the kid? Was that what happened? They spoiled Undertale for the kid? Bozo, should have played Undertale years ago when it came out, but guess where you were? Not yet alive. Bozo! Whose fault is that? Should have been born faster, idiot. I don't know, I've said that to a real kid before. Obviously not like that before. Hi, Daniel! But I was talking to a kid about, like... I think it was Minecraft. And he was like, oh my gosh, you know, I really love Minecraft. But there's just like too much of it. I really want to go and just enjoy it on my own. I was like, yeah, you could have done that like a few years ago when the game first came out. And then he was like, oh man, I wasn't born back then. And I looked at him and I was like, haha. I wanted to say bozo. Second, I wanted to say skill issue. And then I said, haha, that must suck. Yeah, exactly. I also wanted to say sucks to suck, but I ended up saying that must suck. It's fine. It wasn't like a baby. It's like 12. He understood what a joke was, okay? We've just been like yapping about random stuff the whole time, but I do have good news. So I think most of my donathon goals have been approved, which I am very much excited about. It's so funny how I had to Okay, I'll give you guys a little spoiler. You probably won't see this because I have a couple of stretch goals that won't be unlocked until we actually get to that point. But I'm pretty sure I'm like 200% sure that we're not even gonna get to that point. So you won't even see it, so I can talk about it right now. But it was really embarrassing having to write it down, official document and everything, and then presenting it to management and being like, so actually this is what I want to do. So at $69,000, you will unlock the IBS ASMR simulator. Fart ASMR? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Like, I know it was just a funny thing. Like, I was like, okay, I know we're not gonna reach it, but I kind of want to put it on there because it will be really funny. And they were just like, they didn't even talk about it. And it's like, okay, whatever, whatever, you put it on there, whatever. Are you a teacher? I am a teacher. I don't teach a classroom right now because I'm part-time. But I could if I wanted to. You never know. $69,000 for fart. Okay, listen, I only put that on there because I'm like 200,000 quadrillion% sure that we're not going to reach it. If we actually reach it, I think I would just graduate. I'd take your money right away. I'm not gonna do that shit. Are you kidding me? You're so committed to the bit. I would have never presented that to someone. At this point, they already know. I literally said Goo Goo Babies to them. They know. Oh yeah, thank you, bro, and welcome, and hi, Harper. Yeah, Otakuthon. I'll be guesting at Otakuthon with a couple of my Quirple mates, so go check that out. It is unfortunately in the French part of Canada. Oui, baguette. But if you do happen to be French Canadian or you're heading out to French Canada for whatever reason, God bless you. Come be silly with us. You'll abandon us? If you make me do a fart ASMR stream, the answer is yes, I will in fact abandon you. Well, how old are you, Gojira? Then I can tell you where I was when you were growing up. You're actually gonna be around there, Hassan? No way! I'm so sorry for your loss. It's next weekend? Yeah, it's happening next weekend. Make you do what? I don't know. You're just gonna have to see. It's with like the stretch goals, so it's not even gonna be like public unless we unless we, what am I saying? It's not gonna be announced until we like, what am I saying? Until we unlock the stretch goals. Oh my god, words are so hard. Yeah, stretching. We'll have to suffer French Canada alone? I'm so sorry, that's terrible. Yeah, how do words even? Well, no, I have nothing against France. No, France is great. I've been to France before. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed my time there. French Canada is a different story though. And for legal purposes, this is a joke. If you didn't know, all Canadians, even French Canadians, like to dunk on the French part of Canada. It's just what it is. Not out of racism or malicious intent. If you're not Canadian, you wouldn't get it. But promise you this is normal. Promise. I promise. This is normal. I'm not just racist against the French. Yeah, it's actually patriotism if you make fun of Quebec. Are we shooting on Quebec again? Yes, Delta, a resident French. We would still respect you if you were. Shut up. Wet stinky socks too. Good mornings. Why are you two? Where did one go? Exactly. Like, even the French Canadian do it to themselves, okay? Unless like they're an older fella, they will not take offense to it. It is a fact. It is a fact. We shit on Ontario. I think most people in Ontario also shit on Ontario, but there's really nothing to shit on because it's pretty much the same as the rest of Canada. It's just that, I don't know, you get better job opportunities in Ontario. Sleeper agent. Yeah, right? Like, yeah, people who live in Ontario shit on Ontario. I think it's normal. But it's not as funny, you know? It's okay to make fun of Quebec and Alberta. I'd be a little bit more careful around Alberta because Albertans, you know, the prairies and all that. Quite a lot of people who take pride in that. You see, French Canadians, they don't take pride in that. I don't know, not everyone, not everybody like shits on their own living place. I don't know, a lot of people really like where they live. See a lot of Americans that are like obsessed with their homes, which I mean, like, it's great, but have a little fun, you silly. Alberta is it Texas or Canada? I don't know much about Texas. I just know they're yeehaw over there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, thank you so much for the raid, senpai. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful stream. Where were you guys up to? Hello, everybody. Please, go check out my senpai who. She is super cool. She's an epic gamer. And she's also really, really good at singing. So, go show her lots of love, okay? She's so funny. I love her so much. Every time we yap on Discord, I just can't help but laughing because she's so funny like that. Oh, not toxic at all. Yeah. You know, my senpai who, she loves Yasuo, and as we all know, all Yasuo lovers aren't toxic. That is a fact of life, actually. So, if you want to follow a totally not toxic epic gamer, go check out Miss Who. Welcome in, Raiders! Say hello, my name is Cera Luceria. I'm the carbuncle VTuber of GLOBIE's Gen 3 Morvaria. I like ASMR, I like yapping, I like games, I like eating rocks, and I like you. Welcome in, everybody! Thank you so much, Who! Go get some rest, okay? Otu! And Driven mates are also very wholesome. I don't know. I find like, is it crazy? Is it crazy to say? But I found like Driven mains are tame. Driven mains know what they are, but it's always like, I don't know, Vayne mains. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Vayne? I will never play with a Vayne main. I'm just saying. Zeri mains? Oh my god. Zeri mains as well? Yeah, Draven, people who main Draven, they know what they are, so so they are aware, you know? It's always the Vayne and the Zeri mains. League mentioned, yeah, we have to talk about League of Legends at least once. So Who's Raid actually gave me a really, really good excuse to start yapping about it. And it's never like the actual good players. Like, and when I say good, I don't mean like masters level players. I mean like beyond that. If you're like a challenger, you know, like the good players. They don't give a fuck. They're just like, okay, let's be silly. But then, Emerald players, Diamond players, Masters players, the ego, it gets to their head. They're like, I'm so good at this game, you know. No. Like, it's been a while. I know. I've really come down from my League of Legends addiction in recent times. I can't even describe how Vayne mains are. Exactly, that's how tragic it is. My god. Can we bring it back? I mean, Sona did get a really good skin. Her badonkadonks are crazy out there. So if I could get a small loan of 1,080 riot points, I don't actually even know how much it costs. Maybe we bring it back. Maybe we run it back. Hi, Undead. Welcome. You're one summoner's rift away. It's $30. It's a legendary skin? I didn't think the Sona one was a legendary. The Filio skin looks so slutty. Like, I don't know why he has his leg up like that, but I saw it and I was like, oh my god. Is that allowed on League of Legends? Is that like NSFW? Are the UK bros gonna have to verify their age to purchase this skin? Well, Harper, you're gonna have to spend at least $200 on that chroma. And I'm not actually a big fan of the set skin. I think they do set all wrong. Like, in a lot of the skins, they do set all wrong. The Spirit Blossom set, I think, is the best set skin. They really got set. But in a lot of sets, other skins, it's like, that's not right. That's really not right. So I don't know what to tell you. They keep giving set skins, but they don't turn out good because they don't know how to do it correct. They know how to do it correctly in Wild Rift though. The Crystal Rose skin set for Wild Rift that's coming out. Oh, so gorgeous. Zaya and Rakan, oh, they have matching recall animations. And the set skin is chef's kiss. Smite. I did play Smite for a bit back in the days, and it was pretty fun. I know Wild Rift gets all the good skins. I really want to play Wild Rift, but I don't know, playing on my phone all day. I gotta play Uma Musume, guys. They do Aria lingerie under her dress for the chroma? Well, now you all have to spend $200 getting Aria lingerie. I also asked. I played Wild Rift. I played Mobile Legends as well. I liked it. It was good. It's like Pokemon Unite. I think it's just different because some of the champions and their mechanics are a little bit weird, and you have to get used to like playing on a phone. But I liked it. But horse do get priority. Get 2 phones so you can play Uma Musume and Wild Rift at the same time. I do have 2 phones. I have my company issued phone, but I don't actually use it. Just so much work having to use 2 phones, and I have to keep 2 phones charged. I was like, okay, I'll get 11 deep space on this other phone, but 11 deep space is like freaking 50 gigabytes. It doesn't even fit on my work phone. I also like playing Unite on my Switch a bit more, but it's so slow. Oh my gosh, like the game itself is fine, but the menus outside of the actual game is so ass. I hope that, I don't know, does anybody have like a Nintendo Switch 2? I don't even know if it's on Nintendo Switch 2 yet. Is Pokemon Unite on Nintendo Switch 2? Cause that might actually push me to get the new Switch if it is. Hi, Sussy Baka, Spicy Wings, welcome. I hope you're doing well. It's better on Switch 2? Okay. Gotta go for a 3rd phone? Fly, you have 3 phones? What do you do with all of your phones? Why can't I hold all these phones? It's better on Switch 2. Okay. So, when you say better, Hot Chick, does that mean, like, it's still not good? Because I don't know why they can't fix how freaking laggy the menus and stuff are. Like, that's not fixed? It's just better? My old phone is for all the sus sites? I see. I see. I know, right? I feel like it's gotten a lot better, like the connection issues, but they haven't said anything else about it. So, I'm gonna be very mad if they don't give us delicious treats for how laggy their surveys were. But you're gonna check? Thank you, Smoky! Well, I wouldn't get a Switch 2 just for Unite, but eventually I'm gonna need a Switch 2. So, knowing that Unite runs better on a Switch 2 makes me feel better about the purchase. Work phone, gaming phone, and backup phone? Why do you need a backup phone? Do you carry all 3 phones with you? Yeah. Eventually. Like, if I wasn't a streamer, maybe I could hold off for a couple of years until a lot of really good games come out. But as a streamer, you kind of have to get with the times. People are gonna start doing like Switch 2 collabs and stuff. Well, we have time, don't we, Smoky? Thinking maybe I'll get like the Pokemon ZA bundle. I think they said that they're coming out with a bundle, so maybe I'll wait for that, but we'll see. Yeah, like you're telling me I'm gonna play the new Pokemon game on my regular Nintendo Switch, and if I want to stream it, like my Switch will literally explode. Be so for real. And yeah, new Fire Emblem. I'm so excited. I hope they announce one soon. Yeah, I wanted to like wait for a cute design, but that's probably not gonna be within, at least not within the first year of launch, right? So maybe it's not worth it. I don't know how long they plan for the Switch 2's lifespan to be, but for a lot of like Nintendo consoles, like for the 3DS at least and the Nintendo Switch, because I couldn't afford anything else before that. I was poor as shit. Normally what I do is get like close to launch console, and then eventually I will get a new upgrade. They come out with like, I don't know, the new 3DS, whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe my next one will be a pretty model. Yeah, Switch 2 OLED. My Switch 2 OLED was a gift. But honestly, I only used my OLED, not my Switch 2. My Switch OLED was a gift. I only use my OLED for streams. And whenever I'm playing like games on my off time, my personal time, I still just use my old Nintendo Switch. But the battery life is so ass, dude. I'll be sitting on my couch playing like a game for an hour and a half, and my Nintendo Switch is like, low battery. Fuck. Well, there are actually a couple of games on the Switch 2 that I already want to play. I mean, I guess for those games, it's not like Switch 2 exclusive, so I can play it on my regular Switch as well. But I'm just thinking, like, if I'm going to eventually get a Switch 2 anyway, it wouldn't make sense to buy the game for my regular Switch and then buy the game again for my Switch 2, right? Like, I want to play the new Rune Factory game. Don't even know what it's called because I've been trying so hard to avoid spoilers. Rune Factory is my favorite game of all time. It's been out for a few months. I'm so jealous of people playing it, but I don't want to play it until I can play it on the Switch 2 because Rune Factory 5 was so laggy on the regular Switch that I just couldn't get into it. Yeah, Guardians of Azumai, right. So I want to play that game. I also want to play... I don't know if these games are out yet, but they're just games that I'm interested in. I think there's a new Bravely Default, right? I want to play that. Obviously the new Pokemon game. There's gonna be the new Tomodachi Life. I have been waiting for Tomodachi Life since I was like in the womb, guys. So yeah, there are a couple of games that I really, really want. Oh yeah, and wasn't there like a Nintendo Direct today? I think they announced a new Octopath. I also love Octopath Traveler, so I'm excited for that as well. Someone should gift you a Switch too. I know! Someone? We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, Octopath Traveler 0. I still haven't finished Octopath Traveler 2 yet. But the game is so good. It's so gorgeous. I love the art. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the music, the sound design. But it stresses me out so freaking bad. Like, I cannot play that game for long periods of time because I need to sit and strategize. Yeah, 2 is much better than 1. In 2, the characters, they actually have like interaction scenes. They have different stories where if you have certain characters on your team, they'll like trigger secrets and like stories and stuff like that. I really like it. It's like a big family of fucked up people, you know? Don't worry, I got you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Oh, you. Oh, shucks. Yeah, so... I'm really excited for the new Octopath. Welcome back, JonJonH. I hope your meeting was good. Chrono Trigger? I've never played Chrono Trigger, but I have heard that it's good as well. A lot of RPGs I still want to play. Also, the... What? I know there was another game that I was really, really looking forward to. But it has escaped my brain. My mind is drawing a blank. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, a couple of games that I'm excited for. I am most excited for the announcement of a Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem, can we start announcing things already? Like, I don't even care if you have nothing to show us. Like, that's fine. Don't show us anything. I just want to know that there's a new one within the next couple of years, please. Yeah, just show us a logo. I don't even care if there's nothing else going for it. Just show me a logo, bro. I hope they get rid of the hub. Why are you a hub hater? I don't know what HL3 is, but I keep reading that as... On my life, I keep reading that as HLE. League of Legends brain rot is too strong. Half-Life. Okay, I've never played Half-Life before. HLE. League of Legends mentioned. know, as I was saying HL3, I was so close to saying HLE. Okay. Monkey Paw Girls new FE will be engaged for Switch 2. No! Hey, a remake would be cool. I'm not complaining if it was like a remake, because I've never played any of the older games before Awakening. So I think that'd be really fun. I could actually call myself a real Fire Emblem fan. But if it's a new game, I'd be really hyped for that. If we get a new game that's like as good as or like on par with Three Houses, I'm never gonna complain again. Have a good weekend, Gojira. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you later. The Kong game is good? Okay, but the Kong game is expensive, right? I don't know. Never really played too many Mario games. Which one is FE4? Make a new FE but make it way gayer. I have high hopes for that because they allowed same-sex marriage in Rune Factory, which is something that they have never even considered before. Like Rune Factory started off as more of like a Persona type deal where you had to play as like a guy, and it was for like so many games where they were like, no, we don't want to make a female protagonist. You cannot play as a female protagonist. And then eventually they gave in and they came out with like a female protagonist and a male protagonist, so you can choose which one you wanted, and people love that. And they kept doing that for I think 5, and then for the new one they're like, okay, fine, men can kiss other men. You are allowed to kiss your homies. Good night. I don't know. I think we're gonna get there eventually. We already have like a couple of options. I mean, we've always had like a couple of options in Fire Emblem, right? Where you can kiss men if you're a guy, but hopefully with a new one, it'll be super gay. Okay, I'm gonna go pee really quick, and then we'll keep yapping when I come back. I had a huge cup of honey water this morning because I'm getting my throat has been getting worse and worse. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. My throat feels a lot better right now. My bladder isn't feeling very Poggers Champion. Go piss, girl. I mean, whenever I play, I don't kiss men as a guy. Whenever I play these games, I play as a girl. I'm a grill. But it's just for the people who, you know, they're a man, they want to kiss men. Go for it. Why not? I got COVID, so I get you. Oh my gosh, right. I'm so sorry your fishing trip ended in COVID getting. I hope you feel better soon. I hope it's like a mild case of COVID. You're a girl on sub? No, actually, I'm a carbuncle. Come back. You know, I have to pee really bad, but this is really funny. I saw on Twitter, it was just earlier this morning, I saw someone talking about how like in Stardew Valley, if you marry Alex, if you're a girl and you marry Alex, he'll ask you for $5,000 to work on like a secret project or something. But if you're a guy and you marry Alex, he actually goes to work. So Alex is this like misogynistic character that eventually gets like character development. He's like the typical like the athletic jock kind of dude, and if you're a girl and you marry him, he's a bum and he doesn't have a job. He just lives on your farm every day. But if you're a guy, he goes and he gets a job. Like, bruh. Like, what? Yeah, never borrow money from your bros. You gotta go get a job. A real one can only mooch off of your wife, not your husband. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. I I had no idea that was the thing. I never got that far in Stardew Valley, but yeah, I just thought that was so funny. Alex was made for the gays. Yeah. Yeah, he can only respect men. He cannot respect women. He was made for the gays. What can I say? Okay, be right back. What the? That's not my BRB. There you go. Super chat. 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 Why are we talking about Fire Emblem Gacha? We don't talk about Fire Emblem Gacha in this chat, guys. I'm back. Oh my gosh. That is an entire tsunami of pea soups. I hope that everybody's safe, by the way. I know there were tsunami warnings for a bit, so I hope everybody is safe. But JonJonH, Taco, Harper, Smoky, Underseer, Thiago, Vadri, Fiends, Alexi, Mokash. Thank you guys so much for the pea tsunamis. It's a very big wave. Okay, it's really off topic, but I saw a meme. I know, I'm just talking about memes all the time. Yippee! Shoei! Thank you so much, Shoei! 5 months! Ceravants My V-Love, thank you so much! I saw this meme yesterday where it was like this AI generated like image of a huge wave, like a huge tsunami wave about to hit a beach. And then there's this girl that quote retweeted it, and it was like, yeah, wait, let me see if I can find it. It's like, give me a vibrator and I'ma fight back. And I was like, what? It's like, huh?
Yippee!
Yeah, give me a second. If I can find it. Oh, I found it. Ouch! Thank you so much for 5 months! Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's actually been 5 months. Jesus. Time sure flies, huh? Thank you! Mwah, mwah, mwah. I saw it and I was like, dang, girl. Thank you so much for your service.
Super chat!
Ghost of Mint. Thank you so much, Ghost. Thank you so much for the soup. Yes, I will be at Otaku-thon. French Canada. Dun dun dun. Unite menus are relatively fine. Okay, so it's not like incredibly delayed, because on the Switch 1, it was so slow. Like, how about I know this is like asking you to play a game, but you don't actually have to play it. Just like, I don't know, queue up to like a custom or like a bot match or something. How about Champ Select? Because Champ Select was so slow. Like, I could not pick my champion. I could not pick my Pokemon on time because everyone else playing on their phones just picked their Pokemon so fast. Oh, I did not know there was a lactating coral if you scroll down. So, thank you, Vaudry. Do not scroll down, everybody. Seems pretty smooth. Nice. Let's go. Finally. Oh my god. This is what I've been needing. I don't really like playing Unite on my phone. Also, because now I have, like, nails, right? It's really difficult to play, like, phone games that require such precision. That's why you gotta have multiple mains in this here. I scroll down. I literally just told you not to scroll down. I experienced that with Marvel Rivals. Do people still play Marvel Rivals? I remember when it first came out, it was like crazy. Everybody loved it. Unite made your phone so hot? Really? I played Unite a couple of times on my phone, but it wasn't that hot. I played Marvel Rivals a couple of times, but that was like my first actual shooter that I've ever played. Because most other shooters are like, first person. I mean, I've played a little bit of Overwatch, like Overwatch 1, but I wasn't really into it. So it was a wild experience for me. I was like, damn, what the heck are we supposed to do in this game? There are so many colors. Like, it's just colors. You know that, I don't know if you guys know K-Drool, but K-Drool has this one clip of him where he's like trying to commentate on like Valorant gameplay, and he's like, oh, look at this color, this wizard is casting a spell. That's exactly how I felt when I was playing Marvel Rivals. It was just so confusing. I was like, what am I supposed to look at? Also, there's no mini-map. And I'm like, okay, so where am I supposed to go? You're telling me I actually have to know my directions, my left and my right? And I would just keep getting lost. I would always run right into the enemy, or like, I don't know, like flank the enemy, but I'm not flanking them on purpose. I'm flanking them because I got lost. Like running straight at the enemies, like, where am I? Where am I? It was so confusing. Why don't you have a mini-map? How am I supposed to know where to go if I don't have a map to look at? idiot, I tell you. Totally not because I'm the actual idiot. I'm eating so many cough drops, but I can't keep talking if I don't eat cough drops. Yeah, it's like when you're not sure if your turret is down yet, but you're like, fuck it, we ball, and you take the hex tech gate, and then you take it right into the enemies because your turret fell, and all of your teammates are backed up now, and you're the only one in the front line, and you just die immediately. Yeah, that totally doesn't happen to me, because I'm totally locked in all the time whenever I'm playing ARAM. Yeah, but like if I die, cause I'm not good at the game, right? So I die, and then I respawn, and I have to get back to where my team is, and I'm no one to follow in that case. So I just end up getting really lost. And it's funny because every time I do that, if I'm playing with like strangers, that they'll always ping you. They will always ping you. And like, I get it. I know. Like, what do you want me to do? I am already freaking dead. Like, why are you pinging me? It's funny though. Delta is a pinger. I love how you're calling out my mod right now. That's so funny. Harper's like, I'll never understand League ego. And then he's like, Delta is a pinger. Delta pings everything. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked. Delta pings everything. Oh boy, I would not want to play with Delta. Okay, but like when someone lives and someone does something really, really cool, then when you spam question mark ping, that means like, oh my god, good job. That's like a show of like disbelief and like, I don't know. That's like sportsmanship. That's a different kind of ping. Ping are derogatory. Kimod's humble. This is true. Alright, so that kind of ping is fine. That's a good ping. And like certain pings are good as well, right? Like missing ping. If you're actually using the missing ping correctly, it's great. But like I hate like the careful ping, like blah 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 signals to be careful. Like especially if I'm already freaking dead or like in the process of dying and I obviously can't get out, right? And they're like, be careful, ping, 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 ping. Like, what do you want me to do? I can't just not die because you pinged me, idiot. It's true. I'm good with like 2 or 3 pings. I think if it's just 1 ping, sometimes people can miss it, right? But 2 or 3 is fine. If you keep going, it's like shut up. Leaf gives me PTSD. It's fun to talk about it and it's fun to watch other people play, I think. But if you're a really sweaty gamer, yeah, don't do it. Don't play it. So hello, Noble. I hope you're having a great day at work. Did you just ping me, Fiend? Did you just go out of your way to ping me? Somebody banned this guy. Somebody banned Fiend. Work pings you? Okay, that's a different kind of ping. That's like an unwanted ping. Me when I'm up at 3 AM and work pings me because it's daytime for them over there. And I'm like, oh.
Yippee!
Now I have to look at it. Because if I don't look at it, the curiosity will kill me. Diffusion, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for becoming a Ceratonin. Thank you, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Diffusion. Okay, I love the bait ping. I hate how they took it away just cause the devs were afraid of people telling each other to keep themselves safe. Like, it's so funny. League hates fun. League hates silly and whimsy. I love the bait ping. So funny. Like, how am I supposed to tell people to bait now? Oh my gosh. You know what? You know what this would be a good time for? Right after our League of Legends chat. Hey, have you guys checked this out? Have you checked this out? Hi Stray, welcome! There are a couple of slots left. If you want to have a little chat with me, if you want a 5-minute meet and greet with me, if you want to grab some of my merch, GLOBIE Fest. This is probably the last time you'll hear me talk about this because my meet and greet is this Saturday. So actually, the day after tomorrow, if you get a ticket, you'll be able to talk to me the day after tomorrow. And it'll be a blast. You get to see me on a nice Sunday. Yeah, or a 5-minute personalized Google Baby session. You can just ask. Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, yeah, today's the last day. My meet and greet is on Saturday. So if you don't have one yet, please grab one. That would make me really, really happy. I think there's 1, 2, 3. There are only 3 more tickets left. The reason why I'm asking this of you right now, please. On my hands and knees. It's because there's no one for those slots. I will have to sit and call awkwardly with a manager. I don't even know which manager is going to be overseeing my meet and greets. But if it's not a manager that I talk to frequently, imagine all the Google babies we're gonna do in the previous calls, and then we're just gonna have to sit in silence until the next call. They're probably gonna have to ask me about the Google babies. Please save me from this terrible, terrible fate. If it's my manager, then it's fine. My manager, she already knows. But I don't know if I'm gonna get her, so please save me. It's so awkward. You're traveling this weekend? Well, have fun traveling. Don't worry if you're busy. Don't worry if it's too much. I'm just doing my corpo shilling, you know? If it's Toto, he's probably seen worse. That's true, but I haven't actually worked with Toto a lot, so I don't know. I'm a little bit shy. I think these time zones are BST. Yeah, these are BST time zones. So it'll be Saturday morning PST. Or I guess if you're EST, it would be Saturday afternoon. This is a UK time zone. Thank you, Mimy. Thank you so much for going out of your way to do that. By the way, here's another show. Mimy has so very kindly provided us with an unofficial Cera Luceria art done by the wonderful Blair. If you have some time, you should go check that out. Mimy provided everything in a really nice Google Drive link. Even added some instructions on how you can get the take printed yourself. A couple of different options. So if you're interested in that, go check that out, okay? It's really, really good. But be careful, maybe don't open it in public or at work because it is a little bit NSFW. I want to talk to an anime woman at 22 o'clock in the evening. I think that's the perfect time to talk to an anime woman, guys. In the evening, it's great. Share it with your parents. Maybe your parents don't like it. I don't know. Maybe your parents are gooners. Well, your parents are definitely gooners. You just don't know about that. It is a double-sider. I think the sale of my meet and greet probably ends. I don't know when it ends, but definitely it won't be available on Saturday. So it'll probably be available now and tomorrow. Oh, okay. These tickets will be available for purchase until July 31st at midnight BST time. So it'll still be available until... Is it almost midnight? Okay, it's almost midnight for you guys, right? It's evening. So in a couple of hours. Thank you for checking that out. Yeah. So in a couple of hours, you still have 4 hours to purchase it. And then it's gone forever. I don't know if we're gonna do this again anytime soon. So this would be a good time to get it. But if you are going to Vexpo, then and do the meet and greet at Vexpo. I don't even actually know what the meet and greet at Vexpo is gonna look like because I was not there. I was not there for the meet and greet at Vexpo last year. Yeah, you can double up if there are any free ones and you want to have another session. You can double up. Get all of it and then we can play League of Legends and call. You can't? Pretty sure I asked and they were like, you can do that. Oh, it does say here that each customer may purchase only 1 ticket per talent. But it says we may invalidate the purchase. So if you buy it, I can just talk to management. It's fine. If nobody else was gonna buy it anyway, they would rather somebody bought it. After all, you know? Exactly. It's not a hard no if they're not being sold. If nobody else wants to get it, then they don't care. They want to make money. Yeah, they're not gonna be like, actually no, fuck you. We'd rather not earn that money. You bought 2 tickets? Well, frick you! You get no tickets then! Imagine! Oh boy. Oh, guys, thank you. You don't have to, okay? If you already got a ticket, thank you so much. Only if you want to. I know it's quite a bit pricey. But really, thank you. Yeah, if you buy 5, you can play a round of League of Legends. But I'm just saying. Perhaps there will be incentives for the donathon. That will be quite exciting. Well, happy birthday to your best friend, Mimy. I hope you guys have a really fun time celebrating. No. Oh, my neighbor's dog is barking. I was just thinking the other day that I haven't had a birthday party. Like, I know I celebrated my birthday with you guys, but like a physical birthday party where I invited like friends, like more than just like my best friends, okay? Like, yeah, I've had like dinners with a couple of my friends, but like an actual party with like all my friends, I haven't had that in like years. Gosh, what has life become? Is this what it's like to be an adult? Well, I hate it. I don't wanna be an adult anymore. I don't wanna be an adult anymore. Harper, thank you. I thought, was it you that said you were busy? Why nobody made a service like an escort but play multiplayer games? Ultra Fusion, do I have news for you? Those exist, and you can pick from whatever e-girl you would like, and those e-girls actually make a whole ton of money. If you sit there and you just play League of Legends all day, you make a whole ton of money, actually. Those services exist, and it's not even a secret. They're all over the place. Yeah, right? Like whenever I host, like even just like a regular like get together or something, I have to pay for everything. Maybe someone will bring like a potluck style kind of dinner, but still I'm like, damn, well, those kind of suck. Return to baby. I want to Google baby. Oh yeah, Harper, I remember you showed me your office. It was really cool. Harper gave me a tour of his workplace. Texas barbecue. Oh, I've heard from young Sheldon that that's delicious. Oh boy. I don't know. Kinda sucks being an adult, huh? My screen isn't centered. Why? I didn't know it tell me my screen wasn't centered. There we go. And I think I accidentally moved it. Oops. What should be more expensive, 1 hour of League or 1 hour of Goo Goo Babies? I think the Goo Goo Babies would be more expensive. I think that's like an exclusive experience, one of a kind. Bungie! Hello, my cute little wizard. Welcome. I would have stayed on Tutorial Island. I know, right? It's like, oh man, when I was a kid, I was like, damn, I want to start doing things myself. I want to grow up already. And now I'm a grown up. I'm like, man, this game's kind of ass. You can buy all the candy as an adult. That is true. You can buy all the candy you want as an adult. You can get all the Uber Eats that you want as an adult. But like, it's only cool for a short period of time. Sometimes I'm like, it's really nice that I can just Uber Eats dessert all day, but do I really want to be eating dessert all day every day? Google Chrome crashed again. My mom is texting me. What is she saying? She's saying she's waiting for me to walk the dog because my dog doesn't want to go out with her alone. He's so cute. My dog is so silly. He's waiting for me. That's okay. We'll yap for a bit more. I can eat ice cream whenever I want. Yeah, but then like this adult part of you is also like, you can't eat ice cream for every single meal because it's not healthy. You're like, fuck that. And then you eat ice cream for every single meal, and then you wake up the next day and you feel like shit and you wonder why. I'll tell my mom you guys said hi. My mom's always like so shook that you guys are real. Honestly, I'm not even convinced that you guys are real yet. Which is why you should buy the meet and greet tickets. You should instead have a dedicated chef and that will make everything you want, and it's me. I will love that so much. I will love that so much. So when I was growing up, I know this kind of sounds like crazy for Western standards, but we weren't wealthy at all. Like for a good portion of my childhood, we were living literally in poverty. But it eventually got better to a point where money was still kind of an issue, but it wasn't that bad. But we were living in China at that point. And it's very,
Super chat.
only real people can spam the free soup buzz button. Ghost, thank you. But you're a ghost. So are you sure you're real? Thank you for the free soup. Yeah, we were living in China at that point when things started to get a little better for us. But it's very normal for families to have like, I guess like a nanny or like a caretaker, a caretaker. I don't know, but we had like a nanny for a little bit. And she used to cook for us. We don't have a nanny anymore. That was just for that one period of time because of certain family circumstances. My mom couldn't cook and stuff, so we had a nanny. She didn't live with us, but she would come over for a couple of hours every day and she would cook for us. Her food was so good and she was so nice and she would make such delicious like handmade desserts. But every time my mom yelled at me, she would be in the room just like staring at me, and I was like, man, this is so embarrassing. Just sit there and my mom's like yelling shit at me and I'm like, oh man. Can she please leave this room? Why does she have to be in this room? Can she just like leave? Can she go to the kitchen? I don't know, like does she have something to do? Why is she just staring at me? But her food was really good. And I really miss having someone to make food for us. You can do all sorts of things with one bag of potatoes. This is very, very true. I remember when we were doing really poorly, when we were in poverty, like McDonald's, getting a Happy Meal would be like the best treat ever. And sometimes my mom would take me to McDonald's and she would get me a Happy Meal and she would just like eat a couple of fries from my Happy Meal. And I was just always so confused. I was like, why aren't you eating? Like, it's lunchtime. I'm eating lunch. Why aren't you eating lunch? And she's like, oh no, that's okay. I don't like McDonald's. She's a liar. She loves McDonald's. Mothers, I swear to God. Like, yeah, it's not good. It's not healthy, you know, so I don't want to eat it. I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. That makes sense. Just adult things, you know. Fucking god dang. Way to make me feel bad. I do. But now she's like, no, I need to eat healthy. So I buy her Legos instead. I buy her Legos and like puzzles because she likes those. So cute. Parents are the best things ever, huh? Being a kid was so great. But sometimes it sucks getting yelled at by your mom while your nanny watched in the corner. But it was a good time. It was a good time. Man, hate being an adult. That's true, not all parents. I want to say most parents. Like, even sometimes the bad parents, they don't mean to do it like that, you know? Like, sometimes they have good intentions that you don't realize until you're older. There's some really, really shitty ones, but we don't talk about those. And if you had some really, really shitty ones, that's okay because I'm your mother now. So it'll all be okay. Your unhealthy football manager obsession? Have fun, Fusion. Thank you so much for yapping with us. You gonna have a wonderful day, my love. Yeah, and we can't forget, like, we're all a product of our environment, right? Like the way that our parents were raised in, probably drastically different from the world that you live in right now. So what they know is very different from what you know now. So it's not an excuse for things that they've done, but it's definitely a way for us to look at it to, I guess, understand it a bit more. It's like sometimes they don't even like mean to do stuff that don't sit right with us, right? It's just how they are. Like, it's not right, but it puts things into perspective, I guess. So I want to say most parents do their best. At least they try their best. But some, oh, don't worry. I'll eat the rest of them. I will eat the rest of them. They will suffer in my tummy forever. And then I became your mommy, so it'll all be good. And, Firehill, when did you become our mom? I don't know, it was a slow transition, but now I'm a full-fledged mother. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's because of like what I do, like how I work with kids, and I interact with like parents a lot, and sometimes I know like I want to say I know what's best for the kid, but do I really know what's best for the kid? Like sometimes I have disagreements with parents. I'm like, this isn't okay. But you know, cultures are different, traditions are different. Do I really know what's best? Like, as long as they're not getting hurt, right? Yeah, but some parents, though, oh my god, it's the worst part of my job. I love working with the kids. My kids are angels, but like, sometimes working with the parents, I just want to rip my hair out. Yeah, right? It's very, very easy as a bystander to be more objective. When you're really in it, when you're in the parenting role, there's so many different things that you have to consider that outsiders just don't think about. Like, even if you're a parent yourself, it's so different, like how you look at other people's kids compared to how you look at your own kids. Yeah. Exactly, and sometimes that's difficult for parents to come to terms with, especially because I work with a lot of special needs kids, right? And for me, it's obvious that the sooner that you get your kids some help, the better off they will be as they age. But a lot of parents, it takes them a while to come to terms with that. Sometimes parents never come to terms with that. And it's really hard as an outsider to watch, because you know that with this help and with this support, the kids can thrive, but you can't just be like, yeah, actually your kid has autism, and if you don't get them some help, like blah 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 blah. Like, you can't say that. You can gently nudge and suggest it, you know? Maybe it's because I've read your mind, Thiago. Ever thought about that? It's hard, yeah. It's like, there are obvious... I really don't like these terms, but it's much easier to use to describe, so I'm gonna use them. But it's not really good. But like, there are, like, when you can tell there are high functioning and like low functioning, different ends of the spectrum for autism, right? Like, it's much easier to accept when it's more obvious, but when it's more behaviors that you can try to explain away, right? Like, you do that. It's natural, it's normal. You don't want to think like, oh, my kid is just acting out because, you know, some kids just act out. You don't want to be like, okay, my kid has autism. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But as a parent, like, I can see that it's so hard to come to terms with. By taking on that label, you're not just taking on like the help and support that you're gonna get. You're gonna take on all of the stigma and the biases that comes with having that labeled as well. So it's definitely not an easy decision, right? Like, labeling your kid as autistic comes with so many different issues. Yeah, and it's scary. It is really scary. So people say, oh no, it's a mental health issue. Oh no, it's just a behavioral issue. They'll grow out of it. But when you're in the field, when you're a professional, you can see it for what it is, right? Now that must be difficult, Taco. Very proud of you. You sound like a wonderful, wonderful parent. Yeah, and it's not always the same. Like, I have one person that has these traits and another person that has a completely different set of traits. It's all very different. This is a heavy topic. But one that I am very passionate about, I think. And when we're young, you look at your parents and you think that like they can do anything. I remember like looking at my mom and my dad and thinking that they were like superhuman. Like, no matter what issue, I could just go to them and they would solve for me. And so it makes sense that like as soon as they do like something wrong per se, like that makes such a profound impact on who you are as a kid. Now looking back, I'm like, no, they were just adults in their late 20s, early 30s trying to figure out what's going on. Like, they weren't superhuman. They were just doing the best that they could. Yeah, right. It's such a crazy experience. I'm like, I don't know. Like, it helps me look at these parents in a different light. Like, they're just doing the best that they can. Yeah, they had no idea what they were doing. They don't know. They don't know what they're doing. So you can't blame them. Well, I mean, you can't. I think it's not an excuse for bad parenting. I don't want to be like, oh, all parents are good parents, because that's not true. Yeah, they were also just like thrown in the deep end. Especially back then, right? I think back then, it was different. At least for my parents, it was much more like you were expected to have a family, much younger than you are now, and like I can't even imagine like having a kid that young. Like even my parents had kids much later than they were supposed to, quote unquote, supposed to start a family back then. But I don't know. I just I still wouldn't be able to, you know. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, Taco. Like taking accountability and owning up to your mistakes and being able to talk about it. I think a lot of parents aren't able to do that because they're like, we are the parents, we're your elders. Like, we didn't do anything wrong. See, look at how well you turned out. And that's when it gets like, okay, well, all right, buddy. Actually, yeah, like, especially if you're like a single parent when you're starting out so young. Like, if you had family to help you, it's a little bit better, but it's just so hard. Yeah, and if you don't, like, if your parents' weren't like role models, then what do they know, right? Of course, like, that's not to say that all good parents had good parents. I think hallmark of a good parent is, as Taco said, that you're willing to learn and you're willing to take accountability, own up to your mistakes, and do better. Yeah, I work with a lot of single mothers. A lot of the times, this is just stats, okay? This isn't not like an opinion or anything, but a lot of the times in these families, when the kids are special need, a lot of the dads don't want a lot to do with these kids. So many of these families are single parent families, and a lot of the times it's just the mom. Hey go, thank you so much for the soup. Thank you. And it's so hard because it's like a compound of all these different issues. You have the issue of raising a special needs kid, but you also have the issue of being a single mother, the issue of dealing with a divorce, like, right? I just, you can't be too hard on them. You can't be too hard on them. They're going through a lot. And sometimes I want to punch their face so bad, but then I step back and I'm like, okay. Okay. Martin, time for the Google baby spot. Oh my god, is this your first time watching it? Good luck. Good luck, Martin. Wait, you were there yesterday. So you're gonna watch it again? Oh my gosh, don't do that. Don't do that. Good night, Martin. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, kids are the worst. I hate kids. I can take in all the single mothers. Don't worry. What a chat. We got a chat here. I rewatch all your ASMRs. Stop, you're making me sweat. This is so embarrassing. I can't, like, sometimes I go back because I have to send the VOD in to get it edited, right? And then sometimes I have to go back and rewatch certain things and like certain time stamps, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna cringe so hard. It's like not bad. I'm always quite impressed. I'm like, oh, this is actually really tingly. But like every time I speak, I'm like, Cera Luceria, why would you say that? But thank you for watching my VODs, even though they're cringe. Zalhazaz Am I saying your name right? A lot of Z's. That's very cool. I think we probably hit 30k, right? So we're gonna have 30k kisses now. Or at least we'll hit 30k very soon. You're cringe with sorry. True. That is true. The off-script ASMR goes crazy. It's so funny. I really enjoy doing just like trigger-based ASMR streams. But those are actually really tiring because doing the same motion over and over with like the roleplay ASMR, those are a bit more whimsical for me. But I love the trigger-based ASMRs. I want to do more of them. I just need to get the silly out of my system, you know? It's a lot of kisses. I'd be so tired. Well, I don't know how to count, so... Yeah, 330. I don't even know what the K means. Does the K stand for kisses? Are we only getting 30 kisses? Like, what does it mean? You guys are so cute. I love you guys so much. For real, on God. Not even kidding. Like this. Oh, she's playing up this parasocial streamer thing. No, I'm serious. I have a lot of fun just hanging out with you guys. K stands for carrots, like Uma Musume. It's not how you spell carrots, is that right? Everything goes back to Uma Musume, it would seem, or League of Legends. 30 kisses? That's so much. I don't know how to count. K is for Cera Luceria. What's a Luceria? Is that like a ligma? Is that a ligma? Sounds like carrots, you gotta do 10 pull 30 times on stream in ASMR. Why is everybody thinking of Uma Musume right now? What's a ligma? A ligma is a Steve Jobs, actually. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Where the fuck is hell? 30 kids? Oh man. You know, I always see like these like TikTok influencers with like 18 children or something. I'm like, what? I get that they must have like generational wealth and they get like money from the government, but still, like, can you imagine just having a place big enough for almost 20 children? Oh my god, I'm at 300 polls. I'm at 320 polls, I think, on the Kita-san banner, and I got 2 of the diamond girl. So I only have 1 Kita-san from the Spark. I've given up. I have 2 of the diamond girl, and I'm like, okay, whatever, fuck this shit. Probably want to be the next Sunday Silence. It's different when you're a horse. When you're a horse, you can just bawl. Yeah, but when they have like 18 kids, their houses are also huge. There's probably like 1 bathroom for every kid. Like, it's so crazy. I see the way that they pack their lunches. Like, it's really funny because the TikToks are always like, packing lunch for my 18 kids. Or like, shopping at Costco for my 18 kids. And it literally looks like they're running a restaurant. Yeah, I think a lot of times, even when you don't have 18 kids, even when you only have 2 kids, just more than 1 kid, a lot of times the older kid does have to take on more of a parental role. Not saying that I have, but have you seen me? So yes, I have. It's annoying as shit. But it's definitely so much worse when there's so many kids at home. I would reroll, but chat has already made me spend money on the game, so I can't do that to chat. Just having one is enough? Yeah. I think if I were to ever have kids, I think I only want one. I don't even know if at this point I want kids. I feel like giving birth to a kid would kill me. I don't know. I'm not at the point where I even care to start thinking about that yet, you know? But if I were to ever start my own family, I think one is enough. Yeah, I think there will be other ways to send your cards. I don't know if it'll be free. Maybe like events or something. I want at least one boy and one girl. That's also what I thought growing up. But you see, it's not, the rates aren't actually 50-50. Because as soon as you start praying for it to be 50-50, it's not gonna be 50-50. You're either gonna end up with 4 boys or 4 girls. Gotcha funds, Vajri, thank you. Oh, I love my gotcha funds. Yeah, and then you had 3 boys. See, exactly. Once you start trying to win the 50-50, you automatically lose.
Super chat.
Let us know for what? SSR Kita-san blacks? Yes, Soup. Stop rubbing it in my face. Thank you for the soup. The odds are cooked. Yeah, I know so many families that like have multiple like boys or multiple girls because they wanted the opposite gender, and I'm like, man, stop gambling. This is not the gacha you want to be gambling on. So did you know it's the same for my grandparents. Like my dad's side of the family, they had 3 boys because they wanted a girl and they just could not get a girl. On my mom's side of the family, they wanted a boy but they ended up having 3 girls. Yeah, I think 3 or 4, that's like the most you gamble with it, right? If you keep going, it's a little bit crazy. I know we have this family friend who's really close to my family. They had 6 girls and the 7th was a boy. So like don't gotcha on the pregnancy, you guys. Yeah, 6. So they have 7 kids. And my dad was good friends with a lot of their sons. Yeah, it was crazy. I can't stop pulling your neighbor talking about making his wife pregnant. That is crazy. Okay, but I need money to dump on the banner. What am I supposed to dump with? Nothing? My huge dumpy Harper? I don't know. I'll think about it. But today's like the last day of the banner anyway, right? Sounds like he wasn't pulling. Yeah, he did not want to pull. He did not want to pull. It's crazy out there. You can spark at 200 kids. Yeah, you only need to give birth to 200 kids before you can spark for your perfect child. Your genetically modified child. Ball game week. Me when it comes to Uma Musume. I don't know. I feel like if I were to have a kid, I would want a daughter. Just because I want to dress her up in like, I don't know, when she's a baby, of course, not like when she grows older. As a baby or like a toddler, I want to put her in like cute clothes and like really dollify her. But I don't really care. Like, if I have a son or a daughter, it doesn't really matter to me. But at least, I mean, I guess I could do it even if it's a boy too, right? Like I could still dress up my boy baby in in cute dresses. I don't know. My parents aren't that progressive, so Sakura is cute. That is true. You do, if you do have a daughter, you do start life on hard mode. But I think I'm at a point where if I had a daughter, I would know how to help her through the patriarchy, hopefully. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I won't even have kids. Imagine a sassy little uncle. Well, what am I saying? I already have kids. You guys are my babies. My goo-goo babies. How does it feel being a grown-ass adult? Being told to say goo-goo mama, and then everybody just says goo-goo mama. Okay, but that copy pasta where the guy was like, having a daughter is the biggest cuck. You raise your precious little princess for 18 years, and then she goes suck someone else's dick. Crazy stuff, I know. Is your head gem sensitive? Or is it more like a fingernail? It's just a gem, but if you poke it, if you boop it, I'll go... Boop! It's just a gem that grows on me. So, you know, when you just grow rocks on your body, in some places may be known as a disease, aka One Piece, no spoilers. But for me, for a carbuncle, it's just part of our body. It's just rock hard. If you kill me, I guess you can mine it. Yeah, no sensation on my gems, but my ears though. Yeah, that was like a Reddit post or something. And some guy was like, yeah, having a daughter is the biggest cock. It was a great One Piece arc, I agree. That is not her gem at all. Ew. Imagine. My forehead gem was a private part. Ew, right on my forehead? I want the One Piece to so badly be the power of friendship, but at this point I know it's leading up to be some like, huge revelation. But like, power of friendship would have been so funny just to piss everyone off. She's showing her genitals! Okay, I gotta pee again. I'm so sorry. I'll pee again. We'll yap a little more. We'll give out kisses. And then we'll unstream for today. But wait for me, okay? While I'm gone, talk about your favorite One Piece character. And if you've never seen One Piece, then sit quietly in silence.
Super chat. 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 Super chat.
Well, hello there. I have returned. We got another tsunami. Smoky Taco, Mokosh, Harper, Underseer, Hassa, Thiago, Undercover. Oh my gosh. Yellow pea soup. Thank you. JonJonH, Vadri. Thank you guys so much for the pea tsunamis, guys. Hey, I see a lot of Zoros in chat, which is good. I really like Zoro as well. Usopp? Okay, that's a rare one. I never really see people talk about Usopp, but Sogeking is really cool. Nami, I really like Nami too. I like a lot of One Piece characters. I don't think there's any one character that you can say that and be like, no, that guy sucks. Mihawk is cool. Law is cool. Kobe, I like Kobe, I guess. I think Kobe's cool. Piccolo is in a crossover episode? Really? Big Mom? I like Big Mom. I actually really like Big Mom. Yamato's cool too. Yeah. His name's Zolo. He's like a samurai. But did you know? Did you know that Chopper is doctoring? Foxy's funny. Foxy's silly. Oh shit! Tony, you're so right. I'm a Jinbei hater. Not because I hate Jinbei, okay? I think the character Jinbei is good. I just think Jinbei is ugly. This is Fishman hate and slander. I just don't like how he looks like a triangle like that. He's like that guy in SpongeBob that was like, no pickles! But his head is pointier. Nami is a late L-A-D-Y. Oh my god, I forgot. Nami is a L-A-D-Y. What does that even spell? She's a 10, but she hate. No, listen. Jinbei character cool. Jinbei look ugly. And I just don't like how he's built like that. Like, no pickles! I said no pickles! Oh wait, I have seen that episode. I just forgot that Piccolo was in it. Oh, that was a good episode. It's peak male physique. Actually, peak male physique is Queen. He's like round, very rotund, and just silly like that. That's peak male physique. Not Jinbei, whatever that blue thing is. If you ever do a cover, it has to be the One Piece 4 Kids rap. Yeah, but he's still... I'm not saying that his bod is wrong. I love dad bods. But I'm just saying that he looks weird. Like, his head is shaped weird. He's blue and he's ugly. Yeah, he's shaped like a mountain peak. Like, bruh. Every time I see him, I feel uncomfortable, okay? Just feel uncomfortable with the peak of his head like that. Okay, not to be rude, but Z, are you using a translator or are you a bot? Because the way that you are capitalizing certain words is scaring me. Also, the topics are very weird from what you're saying. Me, who is blue and triangular IRL? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of people who look like Doritos. Doritos. Just got too hyper. No, that's totally okay. But when you type in large paragraphs like that, I have a really hard time reading. Doritos. Sorry, I was saying Dorito, but then I was reading Z's Hyper. They said hyper, okay? And then it just combined into one word. Dorito. I don't like it when you're a Dorito. Is that a slur? It's like you're a Redditor, but you're also shaped like a Dorito. Door eaters. Because they're creating new tips. It's coming out with new slates. I'm sorry. The hard aura Doritos. Stop. Pinger Dorito. Stop. Oh my god. Don't. ER to the word bean. She was not aware of that, okay? I was not aware. I just thought beans were cute. Like the little beans from Fall Guys. Like they're bean shaped. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm just sheltered and privileged, okay? I just wanted to play Fall Guys. I was just talking about Fall Guys. I was saying it with such enthusiasm too. I was like, oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. No. Somebody shoot her. Shoot her on sight. Oh, das Bean! Oh, das Bean! German is so funny. I don't know. Sometimes I ask Karuva to speak to me in German, and it's just so freaking funny. Whoa! Even if you are one yourself, we can't just say this in my chat. Oh, das Bean. You can reclaim it all you want, but not in my chat. People are gonna get the wrong idea. Come on. I'm not trying to be the next racist VTuber here. The savior of carbuncle species? Oh, that's a good idea, but I don't even know many other carbuncles. I think maybe they're all extinct and I'm the only one left. Whoa, stop! I'm gonna start banning you if you guys keep typing out the word. I swear, I will ban you. Even if you are one, that's not what I mean. Okay, you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yeah. Terrible. You guys are so mean to me. Oh yeah, the bunko police are here. You're gonna get shot on the spot. God. Dorito. You're shaped like a Dorito. You are now a Dorito. Yeah, so that's why I don't like Jinbei. Because I'm racist against Doritos. I like... You know, Jinbei is like... shaped like a mountain peak, right? But I also don't like the upside down Dorito where like people have like really wide shoulders and then they're like snatched. I don't know, I feel like a lot of like media these days, they love that on men. I'm just like, this is so weird. You're like really buff, but I could still snap you in half. Like, stop being a Dorito. Aphelios? Okay, I didn't really notice Aphelios being a Dorito. I need to stop saying this. What is it called? Spirit Blossom Springs. You were gonna take it wrong. Oh my god, he is shaped like a Dorito! He is shaped like that. Why does he look like that? Okay, his splash art I think is really good. He looks really slutty in the splash art, but his in-game model? Oh my god, that shit is so ugly! See, like, I do enjoy myself a good old cube, as you know. I also like rotund. I like round spherical shapes. Anything that's like approachable, you know? I feel like a Dorito is too sharp. Like, I can't approach that. I'm shaped like Fat Thor, if that helps. I love Fat Thor. My slurs? I do not say slurs. Yeah, it looks weird. Why is he shaped like that? I like the splash art at least. Damn. Maybe it's just that one angle. So Rammus is very pointy, but if I pluck Rammus out of his shell, then probably, I guess he would just kind of look like a worm? Maybe more of a mole rat? I don't know. Yeah, rotund and soft. I don't even like, I mean, muscles are nice. I like looking at muscles, but sometimes they're a little intimidating as well. Like, never went up and touched anyone with a whole ton of muscles, but I feel like it would be scary. But I really admire people who are able to, like, maintain that kind of body type, because I could never. You must be so disciplined to do that. So it's cool, but, like, just a little bit scared, you know? What's your opinion of Dorito tacos? I've never had Taco Bell, actually. I've never had Taco Bell, not even once in my life. Do your platypus glow in the dark? They glow in the dark? What? What? And they're venomous? Really? Deep down, she has the hots for Gregus. Oh no, I don't like alcoholics. Sorry, hot chicken curry. Known alcoholic. Calling my moderators out today. Hot chick is not an alcoholic. I'm just joking. Muscles are squishy when you don't flex. You see, I've never touched any really super muscular people, so I was not aware of that. So you're telling me, like, with the abs and stuff, like, if you're not flexing your abs, what does that look like? Do you just have a regular tummy? I'm like that lady with, like, all those calculations around her head right now. I'm like, huh? But I've done a lot of leg exercises, so I do have some very muscular legs. So yeah, they are soft when you don't flex them. But they're still not, like, you know, like soft. Like, there's a difference between having a muscle soft and soft. A six-pack. Yeah, I'm talking, not just like, okay, you're toned. But if you have, like, a six-pack, does that, like, go away if you're relaxed, or does that stay there forever? Yeah, noodle soft. Oh, see? It's like, it's a little scary. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not shaming. I actually think that's really cool. That's really impressive, and it's quite hot. Yeah, but I'm just like, ooh, what's that like? Ooh, what's foreign to me? What's that like? Yes, that's true, right? You just have to work off the fat, and then your six-pack is there. Some people have like 8-pack or like 4-pack, right? Or even a 3-pack, because I don't know what numbers mean. Numbers hard. And you gotta work out so much for, like, your 6-pack to show and then to stay. It's crazy. It was like a memory foam mattress flopped on you? Oh man, that sounds intimidating too, hot chick. I got a 2-pack. Well, I don't know if you guys were aware, but I had a period where I was like obsessed with body image, and I wasn't eating. So I was skinny, and I was working out like excessively. Like it was hardcore workouts. But even then, like maybe it's just genetics. But even that, like didn't have like a 6-pack. Like I was working out, but I guess it was also because like I wasn't eating. You probably have to eat. You probably need some protein in there. But like, just imagine how hard you have to work out for that. Like I was just like flat. I was just like a board. There weren't any packs there. It turns out you need food for muscle. Interesting. It was a pack of gum. It's just a rib cage. I was still in healthy weight. I wasn't like, well, maybe I was underweight, but I wasn't like critically underweight or anything. It wasn't like anything that needed intervention. You just ate normally like a normal person and it was fine. But I did not want to, you see. It's called Power Belly. Welcome back, Lord Peace. I'm gonna go work out later as well. And now, at least when I work out, I eat. I think you can still pick me up with one hand, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've like gained weight, but... I think... Low-key, I think like I weigh almost the same as my dog. Maybe a bit more now, but... I think you can still do it. That's why I'm saying if I gave birth to a kid, I might die. Have fun at the dentist, Thiago. Good luck. You got this. Let me know how it goes, okay? Send me a moral or something if you don't want to expose yourself. How big is your dog? He's a big dog, but he's not like a huge dog. You know? You are small or the dog is a big boy? Well, I'm not like... I mean, I think I am like heavier than my dog, obviously, but I don't think by a whole ton. No, he's a big dog. He's a big dog. Akitas are big, large-sized dogs. They're not medium-sized dogs. Let's Google what an average Akita weighs. Oh yeah, at one point, I am heavier than than my dog now, obviously, but at one point. Don't do that, guys. You should eat food. You should eat food. Food is good for you. Big stretch. Nah, food is expensive. That is also true. Also, it takes time to prepare food, so I get it. When I was in university living by myself, I did not want to eat. not because I couldn't afford it, because I was very lucky that my parents were helping me through university. Like, I had money. I just did not want to bother with it. That's why you eat rocks. Exactly. That's why you eat rocks. But every time now, I'm like, because obviously I was really skinny before, right? But now I'm like trying to be healthy. I'm like eating food. I'm working out a healthy amount. And every time I like see a visible change, because you can see a visible change because of how much skinnier I was. I'm like, oh my god, I need to kill myself in Minecraft every single day. I'm like, ugh. It's okay. I'm working hard. Yeah, it was much easier to be skinny when you're poor, hey? And then also when it comes to like poverty and stuff, the food desert situation is very, very real. Especially when you can only afford like cheap food. Like healthy food is so expensive. So a lot of times when you're like poor, you either don't eat, or the only food that you can afford are not good for you. So eating is hard as well. Living is just difficult, guys. Ganba, good luck. I want all of you to stay alive. I want all of you to do your best to be as healthy as you can. One step at a time. Doesn't have to be anything big. But as long as you're thinking about it, as long as you're doing your best, I'm proud of you. Man, boys be growing quick, eh? Trying to stay alive? Okay, but you have COVID, so that's different. Hey, you see, grow your own garden, that's only something that people with money can do as well. It's like, no, but you can grow stuff from like a pot inside of like an apartment. That is true, but having the energy and the time to tend to that is also something that people with money can afford, right? When you're like living paycheck to paycheck, it's like, when are you gonna have time to think about watering your plants? And they don't just grow. You can't just like plop them in a pot and they just grow. It's hard work. Since Sarah wants us to be alive, buy a meet and greet ticket and use it as a wellness check. That's fucked up. Yeah. Potted plants. We used to do that as well, but it was a lot of work for very little like reward. Like, it was rewarding in the sense I was like, oh, look at my plants thrive, right? That was great. But like, to actually eat the food, it's like, okay, I have enough for one small plate of salad. Yeah, like herbs and stuff, I think that's okay to grow if you're like in an apartment and stuff. That's much easier to keep alive. You can't make a meal out of herbs, right? Plants are thriving, but I wasn't. But like, it was like a hobby, you know? Like, it's good to keep your mind off of some things from time to time. Make farmer friends? Hey, making friends? You also need money for that. It's true. When you're working paycheck to paycheck, oh, when do you have time to make friends? And socializing costs a lot of money as well. Like, you only socialize within your means, right? Because how do you meet people outside of your immediate situation? Even just the way that you present yourself. Like, you're not going to be wearing any expensive clothing. You might just be outside wearing regular clothing, and that's really hard to infiltrate into other spaces, right? And yeah, trick question, you don't. Yeah, poor people hang out with other poor people. Yeah. Hobbies? Well, it's obviously everybody can have a hobby, right? But what I'm saying, when you're living in actual poverty, your hobby is staying alive. I'm not saying like, oh, you're okay. Like, you're renting a place. You can pay your bills on time, but money might be a little tight from time to time. But like, when you're actually living in poverty, when you're living from like paycheck to paycheck, it's very difficult to expend energy on anything else. Watching VTubers, you need good internet connection. You need a device for that. Yeah, your hobby is the grind. Have fun at your meeting. Well, gosh, we're gonna end stream soon as well. I gotta go walk my dog. But yeah, especially when you feel like you have to give your Oshi $1 every time she goes to the bathroom, but she has the smallest bladder in the world, so she goes to the bathroom like 5 times a single stream. Become a VTuber? Oh my gosh, becoming a VTuber? That's also really expensive, but yeah, hopefully you get an oiler. You just gotta pray. Hope and pray that one day someone will drop big bucks on your head. Dog walking is a boy chore? Does my brother do any chore? Like, be so for real, hot chick. Even breathing is difficult for him. My mother brings his food directly to his face every day. If I talk about my brother, I will throw up and kill someone. Maybe myself. Why would you even do a donathon when you can choose to just go pee? I had to take out another loan. Okay, let's end stream here. Let's give kisses out. But thank you guys for staying. And can you kill me for free? Crazy thing to say. But thank you for hanging out with me. I had such a fun time yapping with everybody today. I'm sorry we didn't get to play Mystery Dungeon, but I will fix that as soon as I can, okay? I know, imagine. Talked about your brother? You must be dating your brother. Okay, whatever, buddy. I enjoyed the 5 minutes I was here. Hi, Kama. Thank you for dropping by. Let me grab my list. Where is my list? Husband shaming. Oh, I'll shame your husband if it's your brother. We got a couple new Ceravants, actually. We have so many Ceravants now. I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me. I might speed through this a little bit faster than usual, because I think my mom is texting me again to hurry up. But know that I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We have the Hungry Swede, a new Ceravant. Thank you so much for joining. Mwah. We have Gojo, a new Ceravant. Oof. Mwah. We have Whitley. Mwah. Final. Mwah. Wife. Mwah. Daisy. Mwah. Alexi. Mwah. Beck. Mwah. Tobin. I know we have Gojo. The Gojo himself. Desperate. Mwah. Mike. Mwah. Kawa. Mwah. Fue. Mwah. Smiley. Mwah. Shoei. Mwah. John. Nuclear. Mwah. Martin. Mwah. It's because I'm a Gojo stan, okay? I manifested Gojo into existence. Chicken. Mimy. Ice cream. Sora. Kitsune. Grandma. Zing. Harper. Fox. Nahuel. Spicy wings, Sassy Baka. Noble. Taco. Johnny. Anka. Conjugal. mdem. Chaotix. Burning. Exceed. JonJonH. Alec. Firemaker. Moro. Bodo, my weirdo. Tony. Halhorn. Delta. Hot chick. Smoky. And Thiago. Thank you guys so much for today. Pretty sure our members stream on Sunday will be happening. It's a little bit later than my usual stream, but if anything comes up, I'll let you guys know. If it doesn't happen on Sunday, it will definitely happen the next day on Monday, okay? So don't worry. Let's get into Miss Bonnie. She is playing on the VSMP. Don't worry, guys. I have not forgotten about the VSMP. I will definitely be playing on that server, but I'm just waiting for a certain wife of mine to play with me. Wink, wonk. Alright. Everybody, go have a wonderful day. If you have a wage cage waiting for you, I am so sorry. Good luck with the wage cage. Have a good day. Have a good night. I will see you guys on Sunday, everyone. Oh yeah, meet and greet tickets. Thank you, Taco. There's still 2 tickets left if you want to grab one over at store.globie.net. We can yap, we can have fun, and it'll be silly. It'll be super silly. Thank you guys for supporting me. Alright, go say hi to Bonnie for me, okay? Say hi to my senpai, and I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for being silly with me. Bye bye, everyone!